Welcome to the BEYA Experience. Stay up to date on all the conference events with the mobile app. To get the app, follow these easy steps.
1. Go to the Apple Store or Google Play Store. 2. Type Career Communications Group into the search bar. 3. Select the CCG STEM icon and press Install. The download process will begin. 4. Open the app, then press Load.
You are now plugged into the schedule and happenings of the BEYA Experience.
Are you a successful professional but unsure what the next step is in your career? Are you frustrated trying to make it to the next level and flat out of ideas? Or maybe you've risen up the ranks but struggling with leadership fundamentals? We can help. Four Forces Executive Group is a leading executive coaching and leadership development firm, drawing upon years of experience from senior positions within corporate, government, military, or nonprofit organizations. Our mission is to provide a diverse, differentiated, and more powerful choice in leadership coaching services for professionals like you. Unlike mentoring, our coaching program is 100% confidential and built on trust, enabling you to share and work through sensitive issues with experienced coaches while developing leadership skills to earn more recognition, respect, and job security in the process. Our International Coaching Federation accredited coaches expand your perspective, uncover blind spots, identify limiting beliefs, and co-create action steps that facilitate growth through a Four Forces coaching engagement, equipping you with the skill set to exceed your career expectations. With clarity of purpose, leaders like you can empower yourself and your team to achieve your long-term goals. To schedule a free coaching consultation, please visit our website, www.fourforceseg.com.
The BEYA STEM Conference is also available online with our digital twin experience, DTX. Be sure to check it out at BEYASTEMDTX.com. Southwest is the official airline of BEYA. The airline champions causes that matter the most in our communities by supporting youth to explore their educational dreams. Today, as a surprise and delight, Southwest is pleased to provide 5 round-trip travel awards. The round-trip tickets are valid for 1 year to any of Southwest Airlines' 121 destinations with no blackout dates nor restrictions. For your chance to win a free round-trip flight from Southwest Airlines and to stay on top of all BEYA news and updates, please text BEYA.HBCU Dean 23 to 21000. Again, text BEYA.HBCU Dean 23 to 21000.
Live from STEM City, USA and the DMV, the 37th BEYA STEM Conference proudly presents the HBCU Dean Recognition Event, honoring the legacy of great STEM leaders and the educators who inspire them to reach new heights. Brought to you by conference co-host Lockheed Martin, the Council of Engineering Deans of the historically black colleges and universities, and U.S. Black Engineer and Information Technology Magazine. Conference sponsors, Actalent, Jacobs, and Raytheon Technologies. Event sponsors, Abbott, Apple Inc., BAE Systems, Boston Scientific, Exelon, IBM Corporation, Raytheon Technologies, U.S. Department of Energy, and Walmart. Today we recognize STEM leaders who continuously engineer resilience and embody what it means to becoming everything you are. Now, sit back and enjoy the show. Please join us in welcoming our MCs, Mr. Mark Clark and Angela Stribling.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow, good morning. We are here.
That's right. What's up, Deans? Make some noise.
Woo! Yes.
And the Deans, who are always the smartest people in the room, they've been mischaracterized. You know, they like to have fun too. They like to do the gritty too, right?
They're like, it's early.
They were like, what is the gritty?
First of all, it's early.
Right.
But you know what? We so appreciate you celebrating these venerated institutions. Thank you so much for being here. The leaders are all with us. Good morning, Mark. This is our first time actually hosting something
That's
together.
right. And we got the color coordination.
We did. Who knew?
We're
got
going
a little
to
red pop.
the Valentine's Day party after this event. But you know, this is a special event, and again, we're proud of our HBCUs.
Yes, we
and the brain
are.
power nurtured in their classrooms. Deans, you honor us just by being here, even if you are asleep.
They're very awake. But it is so true. We definitely honor you, and you definitely honor us, Mark. So let's bring the deans out to the stage. Mark's been talking about them. So from Alabama A&M University, let's meet Dr. Chung Deng, the interim dean of the College of Engineering, Technology, and Physical Sciences. The electrical engineering faculty team, led by Dr. Shigong Xiao, has been actively working with Apple Incorporated to expand curriculum offerings and student opportunities in the VLSI, microelectronics and computer engineering concentrations of the Alabama A&M University BSEE and MSEE programs. Their first tape-out class on VLSI design and test started in spring of 2022. It adopted the CMOS-based design of multi-stage ring oscillators and rail-to-rail wide-range operational amplifiers. Siemens Tanner EDA tools and Caliber were used for the design, simulation, layout, and verification. The TSMC I-80 NM PDKs were used for the design. The design was implemented by 2 millimeters by 2.5 millimeters. This is the first tape-out design project completion by their students. Welcome, Interim Dean Deng.
Go ahead and read the next one. Read the next one, see if we get on.
Yes. And representing Florida A&M Florida State University is Associate Dean for Student Services and Affairs, Dr. Michelle Rambo-Rodden-Berry. Recently, the FAMU FSU College of Engineering received $1.2 million from the Army Research Office to expand their outstanding high-speed flow research capability even further, and to recruit more African-American students into pursuing career in aerospace engineering. Engineering graduate students like Adrienne Brown are working at the Joint College on high-profile hypersonic mechanical engineering projects for the U.S. Army and others. She is working on critical technologies that will help the nation advance its design tools for next-generation hypersonic platforms. Most importantly, though, Adrian is part of the new generation of mechanical engineers who are African American and at the top of their technical field. Adrian is a perfect candidate for the aerospace industry, whose high-speed testing facilities require technical personnel to design and conduct experimental testing. There is a strong demand for minority students to become part of the engineering workforce of aerospace engineering faculty. They want to train these engineers and scientists while expanding research opportunities for more African American students. Adrian is a great example of what students can do when given the opportunity. There are many more talented, ambitious Black engineering students behind her who can transform the aerospace industry as we know it. We're happy to welcome Dean D.
Next, please give a warm BEYA welcome to Dr. Joyce Shirazi, Dean of Hampton University School of Engineering and Technology. In the upcoming video, we will learn of the NSF-funded project in which Hampton students developed an integrated biochemical sensor robot network. This network is coupled with the critical sampling analysis, environmental modeling, and sensor robot control methods for real-time proactive environmental sensing and marine ecosystem restoration in the Hampton River, a tributary of the Chesapeake Bay. The research team explores joint design of static sensor networks and mobile aquatic robots to provide proactive biochemical sensing of the dynamic water conditions. Research objectives include biochemical sensor robot network design, intelligent sampling, data analysis, machine learning methods, data-driven models for marine species growth estimation, optimal navigation, path planning and control of aquatic robots for effective sensing. They completed the phase 1 pilot scale deployment in the Hampton River, and their students, all undergraduates, were recruited into this project for integrated research and education. Nice.
Dr. John M. Anderson comes to us from Howard University's College of Engineering and Architecture. The U.S. Air Force establishes its first ever university-affiliated research center at Howard University, and I hear the fans out there. Go ahead and clap for Howard. Don't hold back. Known as the Howard University Research Institute for Tactical Autonomy, the $90 million contract supports the work of a consortium of 9 HBCUs led by PI and Executive Director Danda Rawat, PhD, Professor of Computer Science. The goal of the Institute is to design, develop, test, evaluate, and verify affordable, trustworthy, and real-time learning and decision-making models for mission autonomy. Collaboration between platforms, systems, and human-machine teaming. The primary outcome of the resulting technology will be an improved advanced battle management system that supports the multi-domain battle. The Howard University UARC will also implement K-12 programming to increase interest in STEM education and support career in the fields of artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, tactical autonomy, and machine learning. Welcome, Dr. Anderson.
And let's welcome Dr. Wilbur Walters to the stage. He's Dean of the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology at Jackson State University. Wait a minute. The Hydrological Impacts Computing Outreach and Resiliency Partnership, also known as HICOR, is a partnership between Jackson State University, the Army Corps of Engineers, and Woolpert, Inc. This project focuses on training and engaging students and faculty in the updating of modernization of key dynamic environmental numeric models using programming, cloud computing, machine learning, and numerical modeling techniques. This is a national effort to maintain secure models that predict coastal storm surge, flood control, and potential climate change events. This is a true example of academia, government, and industry collaborating to protect our national interests. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Watt.
I feel smarter just having them in the room.
Let me say this. I went to junior college. Thank you very much.
Well, now, please welcome the Dean of Morgan State University School of Engineering, Dr. Oscar Barton. Baltimore Social Environmental Collaborative, or BSEC, aims to create a new paradigm for urban climate research. The guiding objective of BSEC is to produce the urban climate science needed to inform community-guided potential equitable pathways for climate action. In doing so, a number of fundamental urban science questions from across natural science and social science disciplines will inform community priorities: human health and safety, affordable energy, transportation equity, and others, and city government priorities: clean waterways, decarbonization, functioning infrastructure. BSEC will couple observation networks and models to deliver climate science capable of supporting those priorities. BSEC will document urban microclimate hydrology and air quality, indoor and outdoor, with unparalleled resolution. The observational data and integrated modeling within this community-centered urban climate observatory aims to advance climate solutions in Baltimore with a particular focus on underserved neighborhoods. Thank you for being here, Dr. Barton.
Doesn't that change? Is she still here?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, guys, if you listen and you feel a certain way, it's because my co-host here, Angela Stribling, has been a voice, one of the top voices in the country. Give it up for her. On radio. I mean, you almost just want to crack open a bottle of something when you hear, right? You just feel like, let's put on some Barry White, let's go.
I think they changed it.
They changed it? Okay. Now we have Dr. Stephanie Lester Teasley, Interim Dean of the College of Engineering at North Carolina A&T State University. That's right. At the College of Engineering, a bioengineering professor named Dr. Yi-Hee Yoon is developing a functional mini-brain model in the fight against Alzheimer's disease. Yoon and his research team will use the mini-brain platform to demonstrate if Alzheimer's drugs can effectively reach their targets and reduce and potentially crumble the buildup of beta amyloid plaques within the mini-brain, which can inhibit neurons from communicating with each other and causing inflammation and other factors that can eventually lead to neuronal death. If the team's treatment strategy is effective, the research will unlock more personalized medicine options for researchers and physicians seeking to treat Alzheimer's disease and accelerate drug discovery and screening. This research is supported by a $1.43 million grant from the National Institute of Health. Here's Dr. Stephanie Lester Teasley.
Dr. Michael Keeve is Dean of Norfolk State University's College of Science, Engineering, and Technology. At Norfolk State University, the Micron NSU Nanofabrication Clean Room Facility is a 6,000 square foot facility that supports a broad range of nanoscale science, engineering, and technology projects by providing state-of-the-art equipment and resources. The Crest Center for Research and Education in Quantum Leap Science and Technology was funded for discovery of new quantum materials, development of improved techniques for quantum device manufacturing, and discovery of new emergent quantum phenomena. In collaboration with NASA Langley Research Center, smart optics research using multi-purpose materials and sensors is being developed for space and medical applications. Research initiatives in the computer science department and the cybersecurity complex are in machine learning, data mining, big data analytics, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, education, device security, and data privacy. Thank you, Dr. Keeve. Now let's welcome Dr. Patrick Mensah, now Associate Dean of the College of Sciences and Engineering at Southern University and A&M College. Southern University and A&M College has been awarded over $6.2 million by the Department of Commerce's National Telecommunications and Information Administration as part of a pilot program for connecting minority communities. This program is a part of President Biden's Internet for All initiative and directs funds for expanding high-speed internet access and connectivity to eligible colleges and universities across the United States. Southern plans to use the grant to expand its programs, like its virtual teaching training through virtual reality and the Southern University Reaching Across the Digital Divide project. The project aims to decrease the digital divide. It will create a K-12 workforce pipeline to connect middle school teacher candidates, clinical educators, and university faculty and students with interactive virtual reality VR spaces and tools.
Thank you so much. Let's welcome the Interim Dean for the College of Engineering, Technology, and Computer Science from Tennessee State University, Dr. Lynn Lee. Autonomous navigation for mobile robots in complex environments has long been an active research topic in the robotics community and can be traced back to the 1990s. Who remembers the 1990s?
I do.
Not many, okay.
It's early,
That didn't go over like I thought. Although sensor technology has improved tremendously along with machine learning theory and applications, there's not been much focus on how robots should actually think in dynamic environments as they perform actions to achieve their goals. A human information processing approach for derivation of human intent for mobile robots operating in dynamic environments is funded by Amazon under the direction of Charles D. McCurry and Saleh Zin Bato in the Electrical and Computer Engineering Department at Tennessee State University. This project aims to simulate and model human intent with respect to their movement in a dynamic environment by a mobile robotic platform using architecture designed to mimic key characteristics of how humans process information.
And you know, Mark Clark is on morning television every day. He does his Instagram lives, and those jokes go over a little bit better in his shows. So please forgive him. He can't help himself. But just humor him and laugh anyway, okay?
No, no heckling, okay?
No heckling.
You guys are better than that.
They're better than that. Well, let's welcome now Dr. Heshmet Aglin, Dean of the College of Engineering at Tuskegee University. The College of Engineering features the DoD Aerospace Education, Research and Innovation Center, ERIC. These goals are to provide an educational environment for underrepresented populations of future aerospace and engineering professionals in the United States, as well as engage in research that is relevant to the aerospace industry and the Department of Defense. The ERIC specializes in applied research in various fields, including unmanned aircraft systems, polymeric and ceramic matrix composites, metals additive manufacturing, and ultra-high temperature CMCs. The center is dedicated to supporting its research and educational initiatives through the provision of research equipment, undergraduate and graduate scholarships, summer tuition for incoming engineering students, and a one-week summer program for high school students.
Dr. Dave Das Shetty is the Dean of the School of Engineering and Applied Sciences at the University of the District of Columbia. Let's give him a warm round of applause. That's right.
I felt that.
I felt right.
I felt it.
Felt that in my heart.
Yes.
At UDC, they have seen an increase in partnership with industries. They're collaborating with industries with the shared goal of expanding the number of underrepresented talents entering engineering and computer science. The School of Engineering and Applied Science attracted more than $35 million in research last year in several areas, including advanced manufacturing, smart grids, rehabilitation engineering, and space technology. They have collaborated with NASA and the Air Force that involved research on 3D printed wick structure for heat pipes and phase change materials. The collaboration expanded to include NASA Goddard Space Flight Center and Marshall Space Flight Center. They're working with the Department of Navy Laboratory in Bethesda in the area of lithium-ion battery stimulation. Other collaborators include NNSA, industries like Y-12, and Kansas City Nuclear Security Complex in the area of nanoscale sensors. Two major industry programs this year have been with Amazon Next and Microsoft Corporation. The Amazon Next program involved participating of Amazon professionals, curriculum support in machine learning and artificial intelligence, hosting design challenge competitions, and mentoring engineering and computer science students. The design challenge competition helps students understand how to redesign a platform, app, product to be more inclusive to meet customer needs. The research partnership has resulted in a top-tier, peer-reviewed publication in U.S. patents. Industry contributions has helped their PhD program to grow.
Thank you. Now we have the acting chair of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering Technology at the University of Maryland, Eastern Shore, Dr. Payam Matin. He's the chair of the Department of Engineering and Aviation Sciences. Agriculture and farming play a critical role in the U.S. economy. However, the scarcity of natural resources and climate change are influencing food security and the overall sustainability of food and agricultural systems. The university's engineering faculty has joined forces with teams of researchers to address challenges facing the agriculture and farming industry. The faculty in engineering and aviation science is investigating machine learning, artificial intelligence, and underwater robotics techniques to establish sustainable shellfish farming with significantly enhanced productivity and profitability, aiming to transform shellfish farming in the coastal regions such as Maryland's Eastern Shore. Furthermore, UMES faculty is developing contemporary and smart farming technologies to advance learning, discovery, and engagement for the next generation of students. UMES students conduct innovative senior design of small underwater drones for payload delivery and AI-based oyster recognition monitoring systems. UMES Engineering is leading the future of aquaculture and agriculture technology development for Maryland farmers. Dr. Payam Matin.
I saw what you did.
Incredible.
University of Maryland, Eastern Shore, you teed it up.
See?
They didn't respond. They kind of let it.
It was like,
we saw you out there.
That coffee's going to kick in any moment.
You teed it up, Angela. You teed it up. And then,
Welcome to your world.
I know. See, now you know how I feel. Okay. Now we have Dr. DeWitt Hale, Dean of School of Engineering, Science, and Technology at Virginia State University.
Woo!
All right, let's welcome him to the stage. The post-pandemic transformations will change how, oh, I'm sorry. Is this me? Am I reading this?
Yes, it's all you.
Okay, I'm just checking. I'm trying to cover my mistake. Okay, control room.
What's with the ear?
A transformation.
There's nothing in your ear.
Transformations will change how we live and work once again. The boundaries between the digital space and the physical space are disappearing fast. Human digitization and the convergence of physical and digital space will inevitably be the norm in the post-pandemic era. The team at Virginia State University, consisting of machine learning experts, human-computer interactive specialists, and cybersecurity engineers, is working to create a multifaceted research framework that connects users in both physical and digital worlds. The framework enables researchers to create safe, efficient ways to support multi-layered, multifaceted interactions that connect users in the physical world with the users in the digital space. Researchers are developing and securing safe ways to support interactions between heterogeneous spaces, I just created that word, experts in machine learning, cybersecurity, blockchain, 5G, network and human-computer interaction, all working together to define the future in digital twin computing. Our research capabilities in human digital twin allows us to run massive simulations across multiple domains on the metaverse. Yet the true potential comes from the limitless extensions, such as supporting human-robot collaboration, telemedicine practices, and enabling new kinds of interactions that connect the cyber with the physical. By accurately replacing ourselves, we can trace the physical beings in the digital space where every data point can be monitored and computationally analyzed. That's a real word.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Computationally analyzed. I'm busting that out at the happy hour.
Okay.
Computationally analyzed.
Yeah.
You landed on Plymouth Rock. And enhanced. We then take the digital data back to the physical space to enrich our experience in the physical space. Yes, I'm going to be lit at the happy hour.
You are.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
And when you say it, I believe it.
That's right. What is he talking about? I don't know.
You know what? What an incredible and beneficial research. Please join me in giving the deans another round of applause. And you can read about their incredible research at blackengineer.com. Don't forget about that. Make sure you check it out. That's blackengineer.com.
Joining us now to voice their support and partnership in BEYA, conference co-host Lockheed Martin. Please welcome Vice President, Lockheed Martin Global Diversity and Inclusion, Ram Erskine.
All right. Good morning. As a proud Amy board member, proud HBCU alum, proud father of a recent HBCU grad, and Vice President of Lockheed Martin's Global Diversity and Inclusion team, I'm honored to be here with you today. Top supporter of HBCU engineering, Lockheed Martin has proudly sponsored BEYA as a title host and partnered with Career Communications Group for 37 years. And our commitment doesn't stop there. Lockheed Martin values building a workforce with a diverse set of backgrounds, experiences, and skills. We also recognize that inequity exists, often in the most marginalized communities, and continually work to do our part to close the gap. By attracting and creating pathways for diverse talent through partnerships with historically Black colleges and universities and other minority-serving institutions, Lockheed Martin is strengthening the STEM pipelines and providing our team with the tools to recruit inclusively and equitably. We also continue to hire diverse talent in a primarily virtual environment over the past 3 years, maintaining strong and a lot of times some really creative ways of keeping these partnerships going with the schools and with the external organizations until the day that we can be back here in person, and I know we're all glad to be here today. You know, relationship building has also been a contributing factor in Lockheed Martin's long-standing partnerships with these engineering-focused HBCUs that are represented today. We've continued to support these valued educational institutions by providing support for the schools, partnering with the faculty, offering student skills development, and hosting networking events with students, with our HBCU alumni, and our business resource groups. And something that's emerged as one of my favorite events, the Amy Design Challenge. So we know that the work must continue. We've got to close the gap for diversity, equity, and inclusion, and you can count on Lockheed Martin to be on the front lines for that. We encourage everyone to contribute to drive change. Let's continue to learn. Let's continue to be inspired by the students, the award winners, the faculty that we'll meet throughout the rest of this conference. Let's all take action and lead by example. And when it seems daunting sometimes, let's remember this quote: "You can't help all, but you can help one. So simply do for one what you wish you could do for all." Thank you.
Excellent quote. What do you think? Are we having a good time so far this morning? You doing all right? We need your energy. So now let's welcome longstanding friend of BEYA to present our first award. From Worldwide Technology, their Vice President of Global Corporate Development is here to present the award for Outstanding Metaverse Chief Technology Officer Award. Let's hear it for Juanita Logan.
Good morning, everyone. Worldwide Technology is proud to be a part of the BEYA STEM Conference and today's HBCU Engineering Dean's event. On behalf of Dave Stewart, Chairman and Founder of Worldwide Technology, I am thrilled to be here to present the Outstanding Metaverse Chief Technology Officer Award to Ernest L. Smiley, Chief Data Scientist and CISO at Kingdom Capital. His career spans over 25 years of experience integrating computer systems for the U.S. Army, Department of Defense, DoD Health Systems, intelligence community, and commercial organizations. Ernest is a true visionary in the areas of data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and predictive analytics, and his work has been instrumental in advancing the field and shaping the future. He has demonstrated exceptional leadership, technical expertise, and a deep understanding of the potential of metaverse technology to change the way we interact, communicate, and do business. His work also aligns with the theme of engineering resilience as he focuses on building and maintaining robust and secure infrastructures that can withstand unexpected events. His work has been a catalyst for developing new technologies and has opened up new possibilities for collaboration and innovation within the company. And on top of all that, Ernest is a servant leader and a man of extraordinary character. The time he spends mentoring and building up our next generation of STEM leaders is awe-inspiring. I'm so proud to present Ernest L. Smiley.
Good morning. Two people have loomed large in my life, encouraging me, influencing me, and guiding me. My mother inspired me to become a scientist and an engineer. My brother set an example for me to give back to my community, and he learned from the best. You see, we grew up in Alabama, and my brother lived across the street from Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. So I treasure the opportunity to work with youth, helping them to find their talent and shine. I'm grateful for this award, for the chance to work in my chosen field of STEM, to my colleagues and mentors along the way, and of course, the boundaries, gratitude for my mother and brother whose values and lessons I carry with me always. Thank you.
I was back there talking, my bad. How we doing so far? We good? It is morning, y'all. This is morning, baby. This is the way you start the day. Our next award of the morning is the Dr. Freeman Hrabowski III Legacy Award. Dr. Hrabowski is the 2013 Black Engineer of the Year and Leader in Higher Education. Dr. Hrabowski brought stability to Coppin State during a financial crisis and established a culture of inclusive excellence at UMBC, where he served as president for 30 years. Make some noise for Dr. Hrabowski. You guys know Dr. Hrabowski. I used to have a radio show in Baltimore, and Doc was on. I thought he was my age. I was like, well, when you graduate? 88? He was like, 66. I was like, what? But UMBC produced more black science PhDs than any other predominantly white university, named one of America's best leaders by U.S. News and World Report, and one of the top 10 college presidents by Time magazine. We celebrate his life and achievements with this award. Here to present the Dr. Freeman Hrabowski III Legacy Award is the Vice President of USGS Business Transformation, from the Boeing Company, David Cade.
Awards and accolades are great, but applause and fanfare fade. People move on to other pursuits, and we find others to honor. And yet, when a man is remembered at the end of his career or life, when we look back across the breadth of his accomplishments, people always remember the one thing that cannot be bestowed upon him by any other: integrity. That one word singularly describes David Canada and his lifetime of achievement. He is a man of his word. His yes is his yes, his no is his no. There is no gray space in between. I'm very proud to present David Canada.
Good morning. I am the reflection of 1,000 untold faces who have hoped, prayed, and sacrificed for me. Therefore, I believe it is my responsibility to continue blazing trails in STEM for others to follow. Being from Baltimore, I'm honored to accept the Dr. Freeman Harbosky Award because legacy is about life, living and learning from the past, to live in the present and to build for the future. We can all leave a lasting legacy through service. Dr. Maya Angelou once said, if you're going to live, leave a legacy. Make a mark on the world that no one can ever erase. I dedicate this award to my late mother, my wife, my children, who truly inspire me to reach for more. They, along with my Boeing family, have helped me achieve goals that I've never previously could imagine. Thank you.
And now I would like you to close your eyes and let's just rewind for a few minutes. Remember when I introduced Dr. Subranu Day? Well, they're not here. However, she was being such a good sport. Please welcome Associate Dean for Academic Affairs at Florida A&M University, Dr. Michelle Rambo Roddenberry. She was so sweet, she didn't even flinch. Well, congratulations to David, and that was really a moving message. Now, we'd love to welcome our conference co-sponsor to the stage. From Actilent, here is their Director of Finance, Veronica Adewodu.
Good morning, everyone. I am thrilled to spend the final day of the conference with you all. Please feel free to grab another cup of coffee if you need it. I know it's early this morning. I hope I can bring a little bit of energy to kick us off. It's an honor to be here. I've spent some time thinking about what the theme of engineering resilience and grit mean to me. And there are many facets of grit, from taking tough feedback to heart and learning from mistakes, to persevering and regrouping after disappointments. Grit also means being brave enough to set ambitious goals and then putting in the work to get there. My dad grew up in Detroit, Michigan, and when he graduated high school, he took a summer job on the assembly line at Ford Motor Company. His job was to move sheets of metal from one stack to a heat former that would shape them into car doors, one sheet after the other. Every day, he noticed some people who weren't quite dressed the same. They were in suits, kind of walking around, checking things. They'd have closed-door meetings and conference rooms. It looked very mysterious and elite to him as a young man. He said to himself, I want their job. Well, it turns out the people in suits were the engineers. His admiration of them motivated him to study electrical engineering in college and then pursue a career in energy and eventually the defense sectors. As a child, I loved hearing the story, how he was inspired to pursue his career, his epiphany of wanting to do something hard that no one else in his family had done before. In college, I too pursued a different path, accounting. I didn't know at the time that an accounting degree wasn't going to be enough to succeed in my career. I also needed to pass the CPA exam. No one passes on the first try. That's what everyone told me. Well, I was up for the challenge, so I became determined to somehow pass all 4 parts on my first try. I'd go to a Panera Bread every day to study. I'd order the same caramel latte, and there was only one table in the entire restaurant situated next to an outlet. The staff started saving it for me. And after months of this routine, I took the exam and passed all 4 parts on my first try. Shout out to grit and a really supportive Panera staff. Be bold, embrace challenges, do not shy away from things that seem daunting. The deans of HBCUs cultivate these life lessons with their students, and as a result, set them up with key life skills that expand their worldview and impact, and the success of the organizations with whom they interact. It's a privilege to celebrate the awardees whom these teachers and mentors have recognized as those paving the way forward for our world. Thank you.
Have you guys seen the documentary, Tell Them We Are Rising? Has anybody seen that? For those who don't know, well, if you haven't seen it, you can just Google it, you can see it. But the title came from a 13-year-old former enslaved African, and it's about HBCUs. And they asked him about it. What would you say to people who are talking about you former enslaved Africans going to college? He said, tell them we are rising, right? First of all, imagine the audacity of a 13-year-old former slave to understand the future. Now here we are, a room full of HBCU engineering students, engineering instructors, and this young man I'm about to announce, or about to bring out, retired United States Army 4-star general, Johnny Wilson, is a founding father of the BEYA Stars and Stripes, an integral part of the annual BEYA STEM Conference. He last served as Commanding General, U.S. Army Materiel Command from 1996 to 1999. We are beyond honored to have the General himself here to present his namesake. Make some noise for that. He's here. In his honor, we offer our gratitude and a rousing welcome to retired General Wilson.
Good morning, all. Sergeant Major William Crowan's lifelong relationship with STEM was initially unintentional, yet developed into a constant throughout his education, military service, and professional career. His degrees in math and computer science provided the foundation for over 35 years of combined military and civilian service in the field of engineering. He has had the privilege of working directly with the warfighter to develop technologies. In so doing, he delivered on a promise he made to the warfighters, with whom he served, and future warfighters to do his best to deliver technology that would make a difference and give them a tactical advantage. So I'm proud to present Sergeant Major William Crowan. Please join me in welcoming him aboard.
morning. General Johnny Wilson exemplifies the can-do and will-do attitude. He leads by example while creating an environment that's for all people. Throughout my military and civilian service, I have held myself to that same standard. So being recognized with his Legacy Award is a tremendous honor. I promise my fellow and future warfighters to advocate, push boundaries, and promote technology that would give them a tactical advantage. STEM helped me do that. The great Babe Ruth instructed us, never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Everyone faces struggles in some part of their life, but the ability to overcome them defines everything. Fear of losing is normal. Yet, if you allow fear or self-doubt to stop you, then it will be impossible to achieve your dreams, or in my case, keep my promise. Thank you.
Well done, William. These inspiring words. Thank you for your promise and your encouragement. Now we invite Deans Dr. DeWitt Heil and Dr. Sheng Deng to present the Captain Retired Donnie L. Cochran Award.
Good morning. Captain Donnie L. Cochran was 1989 Black Engineer of the Year. In 1986, he became the first Black aviator assigned to the United States Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron, also known as the Blue Angel. He later assumed command of the Blue Angels. Dr. Camille Daniel has led a team at Johns Hopkins University Applied Physics Laboratories for over 17 years. Her team has had significant impact on the Navy's and military joint force ability to successfully and safely conduct their missions. She works on Navy Defense Cyber and Submarine Warfare program at Johns Hopkins University, serves on various working groups and committees there, and within the Navy community.
Dr. Daniel fiercely advocates for diversity and inclusion within JHU APL and her community. She was the co-chair of the Women and Minority Advisory Council at APL, member of various D&E forums and efforts, volunteers for several STEM-related efforts throughout the year, and this year is the program chair for 2023 Submarine Technology Symposium, a classified three-day conference attended by 600 Navy leadership, industry, and academia. Dr. Daniel's work has earned her the 2016 Woman of Color Technology Award, 2015 BEYA Science Spectrum Trailblazer, and the JHU APL Diversity Award in 2007, 2015, and 2016. I'm proud to present Dr. Camille Daniel.
Good morning. Thank you for this honor. I would like to start by thanking BEYA for being chosen for this amazing award. Although I'm only about halfway through my career lifespan, I am honored to be standing here and receiving this Legacy Award. I'm fully aware that I'm being recognized for only 17 years of service and achievements. This helps to motivate me for pushing me for at least 17 more years in STEM service. I am grateful to all my mentors, colleagues, friends, and family who have walked alongside me and provided me with the guidance, support, and inspiration needed. I'm especially grateful to those closest to me who forever keep me grounded and motivated, such as Dr. Rotunda Floyd Cooper, Sasha Lanes, and my Morehouse brother, Chima Obogari. Through catalytic action, collaboration, perseverance, and resiliency, we can realize the promise of scientific advancement for all. To the BEYA community, thank you.
And congratulations to you, Dr. Daniel. Now we're pleased to invite our conference co-sponsor, Jacobs, to offer their greetings. Please give a round of applause to Senior Vice President and General Manager of Buildings and Infrastructure, Americas, Ron Williams.
Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity to say a few words at the HBCU Engineering Dean's Recognition event this morning. I'm Ron Williams, Senior Vice President and General Manager in the Americas for Jacobs, a global professional services firm. I'd like to tell you about who we are and why Jacobs is here today. We're on a mission to create a more connected, sustainable world. We lead transformational infrastructure projects around the world in transportation, water, energy, and power, and we're helping the U.S. military keep pace with evolving threats, whether in cyberspace or along our coasts. We live and work in more than 40 countries and across the U.S. with a 60,000-strong talent force. 11 of our talented engineers will be recognized at the awards gala this evening. At Jacobs, we've strived to create a workplace where our differences are celebrated. It is one of our core values. We live inclusion. There's no better example of this than Harambe, our Black Employee Network, which is celebrating its 13th Black History Month and 13 years of engaging and empowering exceptional Black talent at Jacobs. I was at the inaugural Harambe event where the late John Lewis joined us in Atlanta to share his knowledge and wisdom. Even today, that engagement still has an impact on me. We believe that when we're more diverse, engaged, and empowered, we're more innovative, and that together we can deliver better, more inclusive solutions in cities and communities around the world. It's why, as just one example, we've partnered with the Thurgood Marshall College Fund to offer need-based financial assistance to HBCU and predominantly Black institution students in STEM majors. And it's why we're here today. This morning, we're recognizing the engineering deans at HBCUs across the country. Your success, empowering generations of young Black talent, and your commitment to making STEM fields more diverse and inclusive, in turn, making the world a better place. There are so many challenges before us. We need to engineer resilience to climate change, evolving national security threats, and changes in our cities and communities. To all the engineers present, if you haven't already, come and speak with us. We're on the forefront of transformational change, and we know that your talent and skills, your perspective, and your grit will transform the world. And to our HBCU engineering deans, we recognize and celebrate your efforts to promote at your institutions a sense of infinite potential. Thank you.
All right. I was taking pictures back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm taking pictures backstage. How we doing? All right, now, Jacobs has a special award winner who could not appear in person. She has won an award for entrepreneurial leadership. This honor goes to the owner of a minority-owned scientific engineering or technical company. Stella McDonald is a highly experienced chemical engineer and project manager at Jacobs. Excuse me. Sorry about that. She played a vital role in the company's Homeland Security Department, leading innovative research on decontaminating bacterial threats. When the COVID-19 outbreak occurred, she quickly pivoted to address contamination concerns and devise strategies to mitigate them. Stella is also actively involved in her local community, mentoring youth and volunteering with a nonprofit organization. She is known for her dedication to training and mentoring youth engineers and scientists, embodying Jacobs' core values of scientific curiosity and empathy-led leadership. I'm proud to present Stella McDonald.
Thank you so much for this incredible honor. When I first joined Jacobs, I was eager to make a difference. I would like to thank the entire team at Jacobs for their support and dedication. I am grateful to have had the chance to work with such a talented and passionate group of individuals. I benefit from being an active member in my local community, mentoring youth and giving back through volunteer work. I will always remain committed to sharing my knowledge and experience with the next generation of engineers and scientists. I am humbled by this recognition and grateful for the opportunity to make a change in young lives. I believe that with hard work and dedication, we can all make a positive impact on the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacobs, and congratulations, Stella. Linda Gooden was the 2006's Black Engineer of the Year and has now retired as Executive Vice President of Lockheed Martin's Information System and Global Solutions Business Area and an officer of the Lockheed Martin Corporation. She is one of the most respected business leaders in defense and aerospace. She serves on the board of directors of General Motors, Automatic Data Processing Incorporated, and the Home Depot Incorporated. Ms. Gooden is chair of the University System of Maryland Board of Regents. Here to present the Linda Gooden Legacy Award is Jalinda Johnson, Vice President and General Manager from General Dynamics.
Good morning, family. I have one question for you. What talent shortage? I look in this room, I see so much talent. What talent shortage are they even talking about? Linda Dorsey embodies the essence of the Linda Gooden Legacy Award. She's intelligent, strategic, and her team describes her as the ultimate leader with a contagious can-do attitude. Linda is the director for the Cybersecurity, Engineering, Privacy Operations, and Resiliency Services team in the Technology Shared Services Cyber Division at General Dynamics Information Technology. Linda has over 35 years of experience in IT, with the most recent 22 years focused on cybersecurity and privacy. Early in her career, Linda started as a telecommunications specialist serving our country in the Army, where she was awarded the Bronze Star Medal while deployed in support of Operations Enduring and Iraqi Freedom. She went into cybersecurity when it was still a new industry. In Linda's own words, behind every piece of data is a person. She is passionate about protecting data for people who can't or don't know how to protect themselves. As a constant learner, Linda has a bachelor's degree in information technology, as well as 2 master's degrees and 2 leadership certifications from Cornell and Harvard. I'm proud to present the Linda Gooden Award for Legacy to Linda Dorsey.
Good morning, everyone. I want to thank you, Jalinda, for that great introduction. I would like to start off by saying thank you to the BEYA STEM organization for this opportunity and to the sponsors of this HBCU event. I would also like to specifically call out my senior director, Courtney Totten, who is here today, for nominating me for this award. I also want to thank my team and my leadership for the support they have provided me during my almost 23 years with this company. I remember receiving the Women of Color STEM Rising Star Award in 2008, and I was so proud to be honored along with so many other talented people. I'm truly grateful and honored to be standing here today receiving the Linda Gooden Legacy Award. My biggest motivator, supporters have always been my family, with my mother leading the way. She continues to lead the way and motivate me from above. She always said, "You can do anything you put your mind to." It sounds simple, as the truth usually does. Thank you all.
That's so beautiful. Thank you so much, Linda. Congratulations to you. We know your mother is not just cheering you on, she's cheering on the rest of your family too. And it was beautiful to hear those words, right? Beautiful. Now, before we move on, don't forget to tune into your hotel's TV, channel 51, for the best in programming. It's BEYA TV. Anything you've missed, you can see it on that television station. You can watch us, you can watch every single thing. So that's channel 51 in your hotel room. We'd like to give a special shout out to Dr. Victoria Coleman, Chief Scientist of the U.S. Air Force and the Department of Air Force, for their support for the Howard University UARC. The Walmart HBCU experience is bringing the beats to BEYA with the Howard University Drumline Showcase. That's Saturday, February 11th, that's today, from 10 to noon in the Maryland foyer, 1 to 6. So let's welcome now our BEYA partner from Raytheon Technologies, Vice President of Engineering for Raytheon Missiles and Defense, Scott Allison.
Thank you. I had justice for the short guys. So, good morning, everyone, and thank you to Angela Strymey and Mr. Clark, and congratulations to Mr. Jared Gavin. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say any of that. I'm sorry. Anyway, on behalf of Raytheon Technologies and all of our employees, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all of the deans, the students, and the award winners of the historically black colleges and universities, and all of the attendees of the 37th Annual Black Engineer of the Year STEM Conference. Raytheon is once again proud to sponsor the event. We commend and dedicate the hard work of the deans they're doing to educate and prepare the great minds to lead our nation in tomorrow's world of science and technology, engineering, and math. The HBCU graduates we've hired over the years have proven to be well prepared for exceptional careers in science and engineering. They have what it takes to succeed and contribute to keeping Raytheon Technologies competitive. Resilience and determination are common characteristics of the employees who have graduated from HBCU. To say it differently, HBCU graduates have grit. But what does that mean in an engineering context? For engineers, grit is about the willingness to take informed, calculated risks. This means taking risks to innovate and achieve, and most importantly, taking risks to learn. In our culture at Raytheon, grit is also about being resilient when you fail. Technology and scientific advancement comes from continually trying new approaches, and in that sense, failure is kind of a necessary element of success. You may have heard the expression, if you fail fast, you'll succeed faster. At Raytheon, we encourage our engineers to fail fast. We want them to have grit, the resilience, to try new things, to understand what went wrong, learn from it, and quickly continue on a path to success. We try to nurture a culture in our organization that depends upon employees having courage and grit to experiment with new approaches. We believe that failure is a milestone on the eventual road to success. That's why HBCU graduates fit so well in that culture we have at Raytheon Technologies. They have the proven grit to succeed. So on behalf of Raytheon, thank you for the opportunity to talk today to you, and I encourage you to stop by our booth to learn more about how Raytheon might fit into your future. Thank you very much.
To introduce the Dr. James W. Mitchell Legacy Award and awardee, please welcome Dr. Michelle Rambo Rodden-Perry, Dean of the College of Engineering from Florida A&M, Florida State University, and Dr. Michael Keeve, Dean of the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology from Norfolk State University.
Dr. James W. Mitchell is a 1993 Black Engineer of the Year and a noted researcher, inventor, author, and speaker. He joined Bell Laboratories in 1970 and rose to become head of the Analytical Chemistry Research Department at Bell Labs. He's one of only a handful of Black people inducted into the National Academy of Engineering and the first Black person to be made a Bell Labs Fellow. Dr. Mitchell was responsible for contributing to the increased global competitiveness of the U.S. electronics and communications industry.
Driven to find the fun in his work, Jared Gavin enjoys his position as Specialist Software Engineer at L3Harris, working on myriad tactical radio projects. Unsatisfied with the bare minimum, Jared has worked to improve Confluence training materials, documentation, and is a subject matter expert for satellite waveforms and test automation. Mr. Gavin appreciates those willing to pour their knowledge and wisdom into him. His positive attitude towards difficult challenges renders him eager to learn and develop new skills. We are proud to present Jared Gavin.
Hello, everyone. I gratefully accept this recognition. It directly reflects the supporting and encouraging work culture prioritized at L3Harris and practiced by my direct managers, mentors, and my peers. My motivation comes and stems from helping others, especially in areas that I struggle through myself. Attracted to taboo challenges, I aim to improve those areas and to help eliminate struggles for the next person, striving to produce quality work, emphasizing improvement, being a dependable resource. These are all traits my God-fearing parents instilled in me. So a few things to remember for yourself. Know what motivates you, know who builds you up, and never give up on learning something new. Thank you.
Inspiring words. Congratulations, Jared. The Gerald Johnson Legacy Award, named for BEYA Career Achievement winner and General Motors executive Gerald Johnson, honors BEYA winners in the automobile industry with a track record for operational excellence, as well as leadership in training and mentoring. We're deeply honored that here to present the Gerald Johnson Legacy Award is Gerald Johnson. Give him a round of applause.
Good morning and greetings from Motor City. In my 42-year automotive career, I've had the pleasure of working with teams and observing young engineers with engineering resilience, the ability and the drive to keep innovating as long as it takes to aspire and to achieve. And that's why it's my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Dale C. Killens. He's an accomplished leader with 22 years of experience in product development engineering. He specializes in design of safety, critical automotive steering systems, He has led teams in Ford for US, Mexico, and he's honored to be entrusted with the guidance, support, and education of engineering and technical experts with diverse backgrounds and a wide span of experience. He establishes an atmosphere of trust and empowerment. He transforms engineers into leaders and develops a significant talent force. I am proud to present Mr. Dale Killens.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson, for that introduction. And good morning. I'm honored to be here with you. Reflecting on my journey, I realized that engineering was really an unintended outcome. See, I was really into athletics, and in high school, I was invited to compete at the National Junior Olympics in track and field. Now, this would be expensive, so my mom suggested that I approach my summer employer, Eaton Corporation, to sponsor me. See, I had a job for the summer on the welding table out on the production floor. So I made a pitch to the plant manager, who listened and then kindly said, sponsoring athletes isn't really the thing we do here, but having learned what I have about you, I think we have something we can offer you in our engineering offices. I'm lucky that he took the time to notice something in me. That turned into my first engineering internship. And so many of our young people, they just need their talents to be noticed and nurtured. We have the right raw materials, yes. We have the right raw materials in the pipeline for the next generation of STEM leaders. And it's up to us as their mentors and their teachers and their parents to help them flourish. I want to thank my family, my friends, my loved ones, my colleagues for supporting all my endeavors along the way. I'm very grateful to have been selected, and I humbly accept this honor. Thank you.
Amazing. Congratulations, Dale. Well, now it's time to welcome our friend of BEYA, Abbott. Please put your hands together for Divisional Vice President for Research and Development, Hematology, Dr. Ursula Christian.
Good morning. I'm pleased to be here. I've actually come full circle because I actually walked this stage as an awardee, and now I stand before you as a sponsor. So don't tell me God is not good. But I am delighted to start my day with such bright minds and esteemed educators. Talking to you about the importance of the diversity in STEM is really preaching to the choir, as my daddy would say. I don't need to convince you of the extraordinary contributions and value. However, we do need to continue to show the world, and Abbott is your partner in this endeavor. In 2022, Diversity Inc. ranked Abbott #3 in their top 50 companies for diversity, a list on which we've appeared for the past 19 years. Not only do we live diversity at our company, we prioritize making life better for underserved communities. The COVID-19 pandemic magnified that need. Over the summer, we held a panel at the Aspen Ideas Health Conference entitled, Health Tech for the Many, Not the Few. The tools to get and stay healthy should be accessible to everyone, regardless of economic, social, or geographic preferences or circumstances. At Abbott, we are increasing diversity in clinical trials because we know historically research has excluded most cultural and ethnically diverse groups, and women too, despite the fact that we are the ones disproportionately affected by health challenges like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and chronic pain. That must change. We're also increasing diversity in our supply chain. Our spending with Black and women-owned businesses will increase by 150% by the year 2025. That is just 2 years away. Why? Because the people affected by the problems ought to have a seat at the table when it comes to the solutions. And this ingenuity should be rewarded when they make the world a better place, as you have. And that is why it is such an honor to partner with BEYA and be here with the extraordinary minds coming out of these storied academic institutions, of which I am a student of engineering, Southern University. You have always been part of the solution. You have always demonstrated grit, resilience. You've made things better. So congratulations to every single one of you on your awards, and may your educations, careers, and families bring you lifelong joy. Thank you.
All right. Teleprompter. They're doing something with the teleprompter, guys. Sorry about that. I would ad-lib, but I don't want to mess up. Got important people in the room. I used to have the young people. I used to have the 500 or so STEM students. Students, make some noise. So, I was like the old dad hip guy with the young people, or the thinky hip guy with the young people. Now I'm with my fellow old people, so yes. And I might be older than you guys, but you just had better careers. But anyway, we'd like to acknowledge Dr. Colin Paris, who is here today. This evening, Dr. Paris will receive the 2023 Black Engineer of the Year Award at the BEYA Awards event. Make some noise, it's gonna be lit. Let's give him a round of applause. And you can read more about Dr. Paris on our magazine. Now we'd like to make sure everybody has downloaded the BEYA app. Make some noise if you've downloaded the BEYA app. 4 people, all right, let's go. It's a great way to keep track of your schedule, plan your conference days. Make some noise if you've spent too much time at the bar last night. Make some noise. I know I did. I'm the only one. See, there we go. Our next Legacy Award is named for Tony R. James. He's a 2004 Black Engineer of the Year. He is the 2004 Black Engineer of the Year, and until his retirement in 2008, served as the Executive Vice President of Southern Company, one of the largest producers of electricity in the United States. He also served as President and CEO of Savannah Electric Company in Savannah, Georgia from 2001 to 2005. To present the award, let's welcome the Dean of the School of Engineering from the Morgan State University, Dr. Oscar Barton, that's right, and the Acting Chair of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering Technology at the University of Eastern Shore, Dr. Payam Maytin. Give him some love, y'all.
Good morning, everyone. Larry Laws has consistently delivered top quality electrical services to BGE's more than 1.3 million customers. An Army veteran who began as a relay and control technician trainee in 2006, he advanced to become Director of Distribution Systems Operations as a critical operations leadership position. He has transformed BGE's vision for leading the charge in furthering racial justice.
Mr. Laws is a founding member of BGE's RISE, racially inclusive, safe, and equitable. The impact of RISE is directly due to his participation and direction. His passion for inclusivity and racial justice has helped BGE roll out educational series, panel discussions, and community partnerships. Mr. Laws is also president of the board of directors at Paul's Place, a nonprofit Baltimore offering a place for people to nurture their spirits and gain self-sufficiencies. I'm proud to present Mr. Larry Laws.
I knew this was going to be hard work. I knew this was going to be a very emotional and controversial, but I also knew it was necessary and long overdue. The work of the team of courageous individuals I lead has moved the pendulum to swing in a more equitable position, a position where all can feel like they belong and have an equal opportunity. All of us in this room today have an opportunity to create an environment of equality, respect, and belonging. This is an honor to be recognized on this stage at this pivotal time. In the words of the late, great Kobe Bryant, the job is not done. We have so much more work to do. Let's work together. Thank you.
That's right. Congratulations, Larry. And we do have a responsibility, like Kobe said, right? He was right indeed. It's time to present the Admiral Michelle Howard Legacy Award. Let's welcome the Interim Dean of the College of Engineering, Technology, and Computer Science at Tennessee State University, Lynn Lee, and Dean of the School of Engineering and Technology at Hampton University, Dr. Joyce Shirazi. Give them a round of applause, everybody.
Admiral Michelle Howard, a 2008 winner of the Women of Color in STEM Achievement Award and the Career Communication Group Hall of Fame honoree, is the first woman in history to be promoted to a 4-star U.S. Navy and the first African-American woman to captain a ship.
Captain Timothy Moore brings critical thinking skills, technical knowledge, and informed perspective to executive leadership on naval sea issues. His incomparable discipline and work ethic creates performance beyond his years. He stands firmly by his philosophy of speaking the truth, respecting others, maintaining an understanding, focusing on self-assessment, striving for self-improvement, and being a team player. We're proud to present Captain Timothy Moore.
Good morning. I am honored beyond belief to receive this award as part of Naval Sea Systems Command. As a surface warfare acquisition professional, I appreciate the NAVSEA enterprise, of which I was a customer for over 20 years. I now have the opportunity to work closely with everyone from the headquarters staff to the shipyards, industry partners, and our international allies to deliver operationally relevant combat power to the global naval force. From my humble beginnings at Hampton University, the real HU, I would like to thank everyone who has gotten me here today. Most importantly, my mother, Linda, my wife, Teresa, and my 3 daughters, especially our oldest daughter, who is creating her own legacy as a surface warfare officer aboard a guided missile destroyer. I accept this award as much for them as I do myself. Thank you.
Wow, you must be so proud. Captain Moore, a daughter taking after her father like that. We're so happy to hear from our partner, Apple Incorporated. Please welcome HBCU lead on the Inclusion and Diversity team. Now, don't think this is the person you see on Blackish every week. But she is a boss. Please welcome Tracy Ellis.
Good morning. We're excited to join you during this year's HBCU Dean's Recognition event. Apple is proud to support BEYA's commitment to amplifying the excellence and the contributions of historically Black colleges and universities. The rich tradition of excellence in STEM at HBCUs is critical to supporting the future of innovation. We have been honored to learn from participation in events like this one over the years. I've had the privilege of working with many of you in the room today, and your insights continue to inform our work. Our new Silicon at HBCU initiative is a partnership with Alabama A&M, Howard, Morgan State, and Prairie View A&M University. Last year, we welcomed HBCU faculty teams to Apple Park for a 2-day convening to reflect on our collective progress in preparing students to pursue careers in cutting-edge and fast-growing hardware engineering fields. In addition to working on curriculum enhancements, we also supported internships and mentorships at Apple and hands-on experiences that will serve as the foundation for the future of career opportunities. In addition to NSI and in partnership with the Thurgood Marshall College Fund, we continue to support programs like the Engineering and Innovation Scholars. These students, representing each of the Amy institutions, were nominated by their respective deans and receive a renewable $15,000 scholarship and experiential learning opportunities with Apple engineers. Your insights related to the need for more student scholarships and greater collaboration with faculty directly inspired and shaped the partnerships I've discussed today. We are so proud to work alongside you to continue to help break down systemic barriers in research and development and beyond. While we're inspired by the progress we're making together, we know that there's much more work left to do. That's why conferences like this one are critical. Thank you to the organizers for bringing this incredible group together, for your commitment to learning from each other, and for having me here today. And I can't wait to see what's next. Thank you.
And now to introduce the Rodney C. Atkins Legacy Award for Business Transformation. Here are Howard University Dean of the College of Engineering and Architecture, Dr. John M. Anderson, and from Jackson State University, the Dean of the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology, Dr. Wilbur Walters.
Good morning. The Rodney C. Atkins Legacy Award for Business Transformation is named after our 2007 Black Engineer of the Year. Mr. Atkins was responsible for leading the transformation across IBM and developing strategies for a new era of computing, new markets, and new clients. Atkins, who also earned a bachelor's degree in physics, retired from IBM after a trailblazing career managing multi-billion-dollar business units and delivering product innovations and enterprise solutions.
Throughout his career, Huntley Maury has led businesses to develop products and services for global commercial and military customers. Mr. Maury's humble beginnings served as a catalyst for his philanthropic work throughout his career. He served on the South Lake Mayor's Alliance for Unity and Culture, the executive sponsor for STEM partnership with the Cincinnati Public School Systems, and led multiple charitable events with the United Way Tocqueville Society. Today, his philanthropic work continues, and its impact can be seen in many individuals who are thriving in their lives and in their careers. I'm proud to present Mr. Huntley Maury.
Good morning. My interest in airplanes started as I walked to elementary school in remote Jamaica and saw more airplanes flying over the island than cars on the unpaved roads. My life came full circle when I got my first job designing jet engine components. Getting to where I am today took a lot of personal sacrifice, risk-taking, hard work, and grit. Without the sacrifice of my parents, who migrated in search for better opportunities for their family, this would not have been possible. Thanks to my mentors, coaches, and other supporters. It's with humility and appreciation that I accept this award. I remain committed to giving to others the same support and opportunities that I was so fortunate to receive. Thank you.
Now we'd like to welcome our event sponsors, Boston Scientific, to the stage. Let's hear it for their Vice President of Human Resources, Global Chief Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Officer, Camille Chang Gilmore, in the building.
Good morning, everyone. I am honored to join you today on behalf of more than 41,000 Boston Scientific employees worldwide to celebrate the remarkable achievements of tomorrow's HBCU STEM innovators. Boston Scientific has been a strategic partner with the HBCU Deans of Engineering since 2014, supporting HBCU initiatives, partnering on research and advisory boards, and sponsoring BEYA and the advancement of minority interests in engineering. This year's event theme, Engineering Resilience, is an important reminder that our greatest successes often come from taking risks, making mistakes, regrouping after disappointments, and conquering obstacles. At Boston Scientific, we are in the business of advancing science, a field based on resilience for life, for people from every background, every color, and creed. Our ability to innovate and transform the lives of patients around the world depends on diverse talent and unique perspectives. I am proud that at Boston Scientific, we focus on fostering an array of perspectives that lead us to new and better approaches to tough problems. We are deepening the reach and awareness of our diversity programs to identify and mitigate bias, racism, and discrimination, and creating a clearer pathway to leadership for all employees, including women, multicultural, LGBTQ, Black, Latinx talent, as well as people with disabilities, neurodiverse professionals, and other diversity dimensions. Promoting a multifaceted listening strategy across the business really enables us to regularly encourage feedback and make improvements based on our employees' perspectives. This process holds leaders accountable as we offer multi-communication channels between employees and their managers. Lastly, by increasing diversity, equity, and inclusion training for all employees, including required unconscious bias training, the newly expanded anti-racism and cultural history training that we call ARCH training, that addresses topics like systemic racism, bias, and prejudice, we're making progress as a company. But make no mistake, we still have work to do. And though we've been recognized for our efforts with the Catalyst Award and inclusion in Newsweek's America's Greatest Places to Work on the diversity list, we continue to lean on each other and our collaboration with the HBCUs to raise the bar. Together, we can create an inclusive culture where diversity, equity, and inclusion will thrive for all, and every individual can achieve their career goals. Congratulations to all of today's winners, and thank you to the HBCU campuses that provide a continuous pipeline of STEM innovators. Through them, there is hope. As they step up to make history, they will create new milestones and inspire others who will follow in their footsteps. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Camille. To present the Walt W. Brathwaite Legacy Award, please give Vice President and Chief Engineer at Boeing Commercial Airplanes, Howard McKenzie, a round of applause.
Thank you and good morning. I'm proud to present this important Legacy Award on behalf of the Boeing Company this morning. Mr. George Diaze is an outstanding engineer and structural analyst at the Boeing Company. His passion for challenging the status quo and pursuing innovative solutions have made him an esteemed leader in his field. Mr. Diaze's innovative thinking has benefited Boeing on many occasions. He was crucial in the development and launch of the new Boeing 777-9 twin-aisle jetliner and played critical roles in other airplane development programs. He actively participates in STEM recruitment and retention programs for the company, is a role model and proven trailblazer. I am proud to present Mr. George Diaze.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Indeed, education is the passport to a better future. It opens doors to work on the Boeing 777-9 and the other key major airplane development program for this African village cattle herder, who had only known planes from occasional sighting in the savannah sky. I thank Almighty God. I honor my family, my late parents, and I thank my mentors, friends, and colleagues. I am tall because I stand on the shoulder of giants who have knocked down barriers to opportunity. To my daughter, and every kid in this great country with hard work, right mind, and the right company, the sky's the limit. I thank everybody for this awesome recognition. To God be the glory. Thank you.
Dr. Lydia W. Thomas was the 2003 Black Engineer of the Year and the second woman to earn this prestigious award. She's former president and CEO of Noblest, a company specializing in civil defense and homeland security services. Since retiring, she volunteers with the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics, the American Society of Toxicology, the National Defense Industry Association, and the International Women's Forum. She was honored to become Dr. Lydia W. Thomas. We're honored to welcome Dr. Lydia W. Thomas to present her namesake award. Give her a round of applause.
Ms. Helga Tong is a team player who learned the power of community from the overwhelming support she received after Hurricane Katrina. At work, Ms. Tong identifies talented minority women and mentors them in cybersecurity. Outside of work, she organizes elementary school events that expose and inspire children and their families to STEM. A first-generation U.S. citizen, she overcame challenges with hard work and perseverance. At Peraton, she passionately defends our information systems and manages a contract worth $500 million supporting our country's warfighters. I'm proud to present Ms. Helga Tong.
Good morning, y'all. I am overwhelmed with gratitude to receive the Dr. Lydia W. Thomas Legacy Award from Dr. Thomas herself. To my parents who uprooted their lives, packed a 9-campus bag, immigrated to America for my chance to have a better future. Thank you. 多謝老豆，多謝阿媽。 Thanks to my friends' parents who also drove me around after-school activities so I could volunteer to help others when my family was not in a financial position to give. Moving to the US and having to learn English made it very difficult to express myself and my ideas, especially in writing. So to those teachers who gave me extra time to finish my essay because I didn't know the words I wanted to say in English, thank you. To my husband, who have supported me in everything I do, I love you. My Peraton leaders, Navona, Valerie, and Tony. Thank you for believing in me and helping me find my voice. I now know the words I want to say and have the courage to say them because you listen. So I encourage you all to be the teacher, the parents, the mentor, to listen and provide feedback because you have the power to change a child's belief in their purpose and value and encourage them to write and speak about their experiences and inspire them to be the next generation of scientists and engineers for our better future. Thank you, BEYA.
Oh, she's gonna make me cry. Congratulations, Helga. And she was so cute backstage. I'm so nervous. Oh, love her. Our next awards are presented to exceptional students who demonstrate outstanding academic excellence, leadership qualities, and a commitment to community service. Here for remarks and to help us to introduce the BEYA Student Leadership Awards, please welcome BAE Systems Vice President and General Manager of Electronic Systems, David Harold.
Good morning. It's an honor to be here at the BEYA Conference. Thanks for having me. I could not be more thrilled to be here representing my company, BAE Systems, celebrating our own employees, as well as all the other Black engineers who are shaping the future of engineering, science, and technology. As I walked through the conference this morning, I saw engineering professionals connecting across generations, industries, and backgrounds. And I was reminded of a quote from one of my favorite authors and leaders, Brené Brown. She says, "If we want people to fully show up, to bring their whole selves, including their unarmored, whole hearts, so that we can innovate, solve problems, and serve people, we have to be vigilant about creating a culture in which people feel safe, seen, heard, and respected." For me, this quote is foundational, and it's how I want my team to feel when they come to work at BAE Systems. We see it come to life within our industry. The Pentagon's newly announced partnership with Howard University brings a new voice to the table as their technology, engineering, and math programs will help strengthen our military. And I've seen it come to life here at this conference. Each person honored today has demonstrated themselves to be a leader, from the students who have shown excellence in their studies to the professionals who have made tremendous contributions to their communities and to their organizations. Today, we honor your accomplishments and we celebrate you. We celebrate the many ways in which you bring your strengths and experiences to your workplaces and communities. We celebrate the ways you will continue to solve challenging problems, inspire and mentor others, and stand out among your peers. This recognition is all about you, and I'm just grateful to be here to celebrate you. Congratulations to all of this year's honored guests. Now, let's bring back your MCs, Angela and Mark, for the next set of awardees.
All right, thanks for waiting for me. It's a long walk from back there. And thank you, David. BEYA so appreciates BAE's support. I think you know that. Well, here are the students we've been talking about, the Student Academic BEYA Award winners, starting with Tyreek Turner. He's a junior at Tuskegee University and is pursuing a degree in mechanical engineering Tyreek has maintained a 4.0 GPA since the summer of 2020. His goal after graduation is to attend graduate school and to earn a PhD in material science and engineering. He aims to use his education to serve his country, contribute to its defense, and help safeguard the liberties we all enjoy as citizens of the U.S. Now come on back out here, because I need to take a picture with you. Left too soon. Yes. Give him a round of applause. Yes. Thank you. All right, we've got more students. Marianne Ivy Bukun is a junior at the University of Houston and studying biomedical engineering. In addition to her engineering course load, she is currently working on 2 research projects. She plans to continue her research education by pursuing a graduate degree to further impact the engineering and medical communities. Where is she? Come out here, my dear. And now, the BEYA Student Military Leadership Award. Siri Ukai is a senior studying biology at the U.S. Air Force Academy. Her research with the Genetics Engineering IGEM team led to award-winning presentations. In addition to her outstanding academic performance, Siri is a paramedic on the Cadet First Responder team. I figure I'll just meet her right out here in the middle. But maybe, yes. Hi. Congratulations. And now we have the BEYA Student Athlete Award. Philip Roach is a senior at the United States Naval Academy studying cyber operations. He holds a 3.78 cumulative GPA and is a member of the NCAA Division I varsity men's basketball team and has served in various midshipman leadership roles at USNA, as well as an intern for the NSA. Got a lot of fans. And next up, we have the BEYA Student Community Award. Brejane Walker is a senior at Alabama A&M University, studying mechanical engineering. Congratulations. And here to say a few words about the BEYA Student Leadership Awardees is Vice President and Chief Diversity Officer at Curate QVC, Virginia, in Gurion. All right, I probably butchered your name, but please forgive me. Round of applause, please.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It is such an honor to join you to honor the next set of Student Leadership Awardees. These students represent so much of what we at Curate Retail Group pour our energies into when it comes to diversity, equity, and inclusion. You students are the reason we make it our mission to carve out spaces where you know beyond the shadow of a doubt that you are valued. You can be yourself, you can show up, reach, learn, take chances, and be valued for every step you take and every question you ask. Every idea you share has value, as does your experience. Thank you for sharing yourselves with us and for making the world better. Congratulations on doing great things.
Thank you, Virginia. We look to our students with such hope and pride. Here are the BEYA Student Leadership Award winners. Opeyoaloa Olanike Poon is a sophomore at Alabama A&M University studying electrical engineering. He is a sophomore electrical engineering major and computer science minor with a 4.0 GPA. Okay? He has goals of closing the racial and gender tech gap as president of the Google Develop Student Club by providing resources and opportunities to students to grow their developer skills, build solutions for local businesses, and train other students. Imani Ellis is currently an undergraduate student, double major. Oh, I'm sorry. Come on out. Come on out. Oh, sorry. Thank you, my brother. Okay. Imani Ellis is currently an undergraduate student double majoring in Metatronics and Robotics Engineering Technology while pursuing a certificate in entrepreneurship and innovation at Purdue University. Imani has completed 4 internships as a control engineer and automation controls engineer at South Lake Automations and Tesla. Give it up for Imani. Wow. Hey, Imani, how you doing? Congratulations. Now, first of all, Olabasi Bello is 21 years old today. Make some noise for her birthday. She's a senior at Howard University studying chemical engineering. Oh, Lord. She leads the Howard University Society of Women Engineers, volunteers for the College of Engineering and Architecture Awards Recognition Ceremony, serves as the executive president of the CEA Student Council. But the main thing is, it's her birthday. Come on out. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Awesome. Kendrick H. Scriber is a second-year civil engineering major at Alabama A&M University, where he holds a 3.96 GPA. All right. He was selected to be part of the Bulldog Beat, a student-based performance troupe and ambassador group for the university, created by University President Dr. Daniel Wims. All right, give it up. All right, wait a minute. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Congratulations. Redo that woo back there. That was kind of weak. That was, woo! All right. That's good? There we go. There we go. Finally, the BEYA Student Research Award. Jamal Irby, a senior at Alabama A&M University studying computer science. Jamal has been selected to present his research on the need of cybersecurity best practices and training for college students at the 12th Annual Emerging Researchers National Conference, having a second place out of 150 students in the 15th Annual STEM Day competition. Congratulations. Come on out. Come on out. Oh, man. Good seeing you, friend. That's a grown man right there. That's a grown man. I'm his son. Congratulations to the BEYA Student Leadership Awards winners. Make some noise. All right.
Everything else. Congratulations to all of these awardees. These students are amazing, aren't they? So proud. And now please help me welcome IBM Corporation's Vice President and Chief Technology Officer, U.S. Public and Federal Market, for a few words. Here's Victor Brown.
Good morning, everyone. I am Victor Brown. I serve as the Vice President and Chief Technology Officer for IBM Federal and Public Sector, but most importantly, I'm a proud second-generation, historically black college and university graduate of Norfolk State University. Behold. In 2017, I spoke here at the Dean's Breakfast and shared my family's HBCU legacy. The seeds my family and planted and nurtured my curiosity in science, technology, engineering, and math, STEM, and I am forever grateful. I love that BEYA takes place during Black History Month as it grounds us in the greatness of who we are as a people. The connection between BEYA's 2023 theme, Becoming Everything You Are, and the engineering of this, the theme of this event, which is engineering resilience, is strong. Historically, we are resilient people. Many of us would argue out of necessity we're resilient. It is also true that resilience is taught and is a necessary trait to achieve success, especially in our field. Fail fast is a mantra embedded in our culture. Our actions at IBM, we are the hub of innovation, one that takes risk. While I have the opportunity, I would also like to extend congratulations to our 2023 modern day technology leaders, Gerard Van Loo, Andrea Lucas, Kyler Mitchell, and Jennifer Ard. Day in and day out, they extrude the professional resilience needed to succeed in their fields. As Chief Technology Officer and an IBM Distinguished Engineer, it is my duty to bear witness to support the innovation process from ideation to market launch to client engagement with IBM's technology and software. In January, Dario Gil, Senior VP and Director of IBM Research and the executive sponsor of IBM's Hispanic community, went on record saying, we, IBM, are no longer in pursuit of the goal of numeric patent leadership. Instead, we have relinquished that 30-year market leadership to strategically focus on hybrid cloud and AI. This level of focus and the ability to pivot are critical successful in traits like the theme. We are being true to ourselves as a company and becoming everything we are. Developing talent with these characteristics in mind is where we excel. Last year, ongoing work with HBCUs resulted in the implementation of 20 HBCU cybersecurity centers. Additionally, IBM issued more than 1,400 badge certificates in high-demand technology areas, including cybersecurity, data science, artificial intelligence, design thinking, and more in 2022. We are now in our 4th year, the IBM Monthly Tech Talks with HBCU students. IBM has worked with HBCUs, creating the HBCU Quantum Computing Centers, which have grown from the initial 13 schools to now 24 HBCUs. We provide assets, including free courses, software, and cloud access through our IBM Scholars Program. To both students and faculty, students have the opportunity to talk with an IBM talent acquisition recruiter during the monthly HBCU Tech Talk. Additionally, IBM is in its third year of working with HBCU faculty administrators and providing opportunities to share their monthly best practices on using IBM's free academic resources with other HBCUs. Already this year, IBM has developed and introduced 40 IBM HBCU student ambassadors to build even stronger engagement with the students. Later this month, IBM will announce a third year of Master's Fellowship awardees, which is a financial program to enable underrepresented students to pursue an advanced degree in key areas of STEM. We are here, we are your partners, and together we will continue engineer excellence. Please encourage your students to visit us at the career fair, as we have reopened applications specifically for BEYA attendees for our IBM Accelerate summer program targeting rising sophomores and juniors. I do not take for granted my HBCU legacy, nor the inherent responsibility as a Black technical leader in my field. BEYA, you, the Spartans of Norfolk State, and the HBCU students have my continued support. On behalf of IBM and our new VP, Chief Leadership, Culture, and Inclusion Officer, Kitty Cheney-Reed, a graduate of Clark Atlanta University, we honor each of you as the deans of historically Black college and institutions. You are ensuring strength of our future of society. We will continue to work in partnership with you, transitioning your students from STEM students to professional subject matter experts. Please come down to the IBM booth. The number is 849 today at the BEYA STEM Career Fair. We want you, by the way. Let's create a future of innovation together. Thank you.
Dr. William R. Wiley was a lifelong believer in the ability of research to drive development and through it to change people's lives. He joined the Battelle Pacific Northwest National Laboratory as a research scientist in 1969 and rose to become the laboratory director. He was a 1994 Black Engineer of the Year. To present the Dr. William R. Wiley Legacy Award, please welcome Abbott's Director of Global Service Technical Operations to the stage, all the way from down under. Give it up for David Harding.
Thank you.
Good day.
Good morning, or as we say in Australia, g'day. So as it was introduced, my name is David Harding and I work for Abbott Laboratories. And I'm here today to introduce Dr. Tammy Turner as the recipient of the Dr. William R. Wiley Legacy Award. I have known Tammy now for 17 years, both as a colleague and as a friend. Tammy serves as the Director of Immunoassay and Clinical Chemistry in my organisation, and she is the first African American to hold this position. She also holds a Doctor of Chiropractic and has previously managed a hospital hematology laboratory. Tammy is a role model and a mentor for younger students seeking a career in STEM, and both her qualities as a leader and her influence on women, minorities, and anyone considering a STEM career are exemplary. It is with absolute pride and great pleasure that I now welcome Dr. Tammy Turner to the stage and present the Dr. William R. Wiley Legacy Award to her.
Good morning, everyone. When I was about 8 years old, I was given a microscope for Christmas. I would go around my house to prick my family members on the finger with a safety pin to get blood to put on a slide so I could look at the blood cells under the microscope. It was at that point that all of my friends and family members knew that I would pursue a career in STEM. My mother always taught me to go after my dreams and that the word can't was never to be part of my vocabulary. My entire career is a blessing and destiny, and it is truly a humbling honor to be a recipient of an award of this caliber. I want to thank my family, my community, my wonderful husband, and my children for providing a support system that has helped me thrive to historic heights. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Dr. Turner. Congratulations on, okay. Now, I'm sorry, y'all. Now, let's welcome another event co-sponsor to the stage, the U.S. Department of Energy's Deputy Director of Environmental Management, Consolidated Business Center. Here's Melody C. Bell.
Thank you for that introduction. Good morning, HBCU Engineering Deans, awardees, and special guests. It gives me great pleasure to be here representing the Department of Energy and continuing our long-standing partnership with BEYA. It's such a pleasure. I think the teleprompter go down. Well, I'll go ahead and continue. Basically, we are such a strong supporter at Department of Energy for STEM activities, most notably because we face many challenges like climate change, the need for more resilient energy infrastructure. It is more important than ever that we support and invest in the next generation of engineers. The contributions of HBCUs to the fields of engineering, science, and technology have been significant, and we look forward to the continued impact of this event in fostering a more diverse and inclusive engineering community. I'm particularly excited about this year's theme of engineering resilience as we work to build a more sustainable future that is essential that we focus on creating resilient systems that can withstand the impacts of natural disasters and other disruptions. By fostering resilience in our engineering practices, we can ensure that our energy infrastructure and other critical systems will continue to function in the face of adversity. The Department of Energy would like to thank the BEYA STEM Conference for their dedication to promoting diversity and inclusion in STEM and for creating this opportunity to highlight HBCU engineering deans. We look forward to seeing the impact this event will have on the field of engineering and the future of our energy infrastructure. I thank you very much.
Thank you, Melody. The importance of resilience of our national and state energy infrastructure is on full display as climate change creates the extreme weather impacting us all year long. We all know about that, right? We do. And our next award is for research leadership. Let's hear it for the MITRE Company's Vice President of Inclusion, Diversity, and Social Innovation, Stephanie Turner.
Hello. We are thrilled to work at the intersection of research and application. Bianca Pires joined MITRE in 2019. At MITRE, she's led modeling and simulation engineering teams and been an integral to shaping the Research for Artificial Societies, a large-scale agent-based simulation of real-world communities that uses social science research to integrate human and social factors. Dr. Pires' contributions impact the work of many government agencies and the public they serve. She explores topics that span education, health, organizational management, conflict, and climate change. She's an esteemed thought leader, and her research focuses on how we can observe and understand policy changes on a model society without negatively impacting that society. Dr. Pires is on the leading edge of research that operationalizes social simulations to influence policy that directly impacts the American public across defense, healthcare, and climate change domains. I am proud to present Bionica Pires.
As a kid, math came easily to me. Social skills did not, but certain moments defined my life. And while these events were incredibly challenging, they did teach me early on exactly how local and federal policies can impact our daily lives. All of this motivated me to a career applying my strengths in math and science to issues of social justice. I discovered the field of computational social science in, of all places, a sci-fi novel by Michael Crichton. And yes, that's the same guy who wrote Jurassic Park. And I knew it was perfect for me. I am incredibly honored to receive this award and grateful to so many, but especially to my parents and husband, without whose infinite support, I would not be receiving this award today. Thank you.
All right, repeat here. As a senior data scientist at MITRE Corporation, Huda Kirkub supports the Federal Aviation Administration and is a licensed airline pilot and former flight instructor. Her research addresses items from the Boeing 737 MAX accidents review. Ms. Kirkub is a principal investigator for independent research through the MITRE Innovation Program, and has led the technical efforts for the FAA to prioritize safety analyses across aviation communities. This enables complex decision-making across the Aviation Safety Information Analysis and Sharing Program, which, trust me, anyone who flies wants. Ms. Kirkub has been honored by a NASA award, is active in the 99's International Organization of Women Pilots, and was a member of Women Tech Makers in Africa. I am proud to present Huda Kirkub.
Good morning. It's an honor to be here. Looking back at my life, one theme that comes up is persistence. When I was 9 and my family moved countries from Algeria to Morocco because of political unrest, I didn't know what my future held. In the meantime, I played games and did the things that I enjoyed doing and was good at, like math. And even with everything that life threw at me, I persisted. I have spent my life adjusting to new situations, like when 9/11 indefinitely stopped my pilot career and being declined a job because I'm a woman. But when you're blessed with this hunger for knowledge, change doesn't matter because that hunger is your constant. And that persistence will take you where you need to go. And it is what will take you to places like this. I'm grateful to be here. Thank you, BEYA, thank you, MITRE, and thanks to my family and friends, in addition to my mentors who have always been there. Thank you.
Thank you, Huda. We should all thank her as our planes take off and land safely. Now, please, let's welcome Exelon's Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer, Robert Matthews.
Good morning. It's good to be with you, and it's good to be here at the STEM conference. My name is Robert Matthews. I'm the Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer at Exelon. We are a Fortune 200 company and the nation's largest energy delivery company across 6 integrated utilities across 6 states. Thank you for inviting us to be here today. Just a couple of thoughts from Exelon that's based on a bit of a story from a couple of years ago. I was standing outside of a building that we were renovating in Baltimore to build a community resource center, and we would be rehabbing this old library that hadn't been used in 20 years. And that day we would turn over some dirt to start the rebuilding process. And a little girl walked by. I was standing outside. She came by and she said, "What's happening here today?" And I said, "Well, we're renovating this building. It'll be a community resource center. It'll have a rooftop garden, gymnasium, financial management planning, training, all types of job awareness training and workforce development for your families and the like." She said, "Okay," and she walked away. She came back a few seconds later and said, "What's going on here today?" And my first thought was to say to her, like my mother might have said, "Listen here, little girl, I've already told you once. I ain't gonna tell you again," but I didn't because I'm mostly mature, so I ran it back. She walked away, she came back again and said, "Am I welcomed here?" I thought she wasn't listening to me, but she was trying to figure out in all the words that I had said, was she a part of it? Here's the principle. With all that's happening here today, BEYA, HBCU Deans, there are still folks outside of this room, outside of this door, little black, brown boys and girls who are wondering, what's going on in there? And am I invited to be a part? And so Exelon is focused on 2 things. We're focused on being in the room to show the support to get this work done. But also, we are focused on the resilience of fighting the resistance of exclusion for individuals outside the room who don't know about the opportunities inside. So we're focused on that. And so the work we will do with BEYA, the work we will do with HBCU Engineering Deans, the work we will do with Calvin Butler, our CEO, the work we will do with engineers like Larry Laws, who was honored today, is to make sure little girls like Jasmine know that they're welcome in the room and they're welcome to be an engineer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Robert. Our next awards for Most Promising Scientist in Government. Let's welcome Dr. Patrick Mensah, Associate Dean of the College of Sciences and Engineering from Southern University and A&M College, and Dr. Stephanie Luster Teasley, Interim Dean of the College of Engineering at North Carolina A&T State University, to present those awards.
Good morning. Jamisa Stokes studies the behavior of materials and structures in extreme environments for both space and aeronautics applications. Throughout her career, she has mentored students of all ages through a variety of STEM outreach programs.
Dr. Stokes still mentors undergraduate and graduate students on research projects critical to NASA's goals. In addition to fostering the next generation of scientists and engineers, she promotes NASA's research and technology at air shows, conferences, and meetings around the world. We are proud to present Jamisa Stokes.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so honored to be here. When I started college as a studio art major, I had no idea the path I would take to get to where I am now. But because of my experiences, I have learned that my creativity from being an artist and the ability to try the unexpected has enabled me to succeed as a scientist and engineer. I feel so honored that not only am I being acknowledged for my achievements here at this conference, but that I can continue to use all of my gifts for the benefit of all. Thank you.
Dr. Lindsay McMillan Brown works for NASA designing photovoltaics that can be manufactured on the moon and in space. She's a champion for diversity and inclusion efforts who founded and organized Minority Carriers, a panel discussion at the premier International Electrical Engineering Conference for Photovoltaics.
She recently published an article entitled Implementing Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Efforts at Conferences in Nature Energy Journal. We are proud to present Dr. Lindsay McMillan Brown.
Good morning. I am grateful to receive this honor. I am a product of the collaborative effort of many people, to all of whom I am deeply grateful. First, my parents, who instilled within me a deep curiosity and support me in every challenge I face. I'm grateful to the many educators I've had who have equipped me with technical and life skills. And to my husband, Charles Brown, who has supported me since the day we met in grad school. None of this is possible without you. Lastly, I'm thankful to my mentors who guide me toward success. I hope my presence here is encouraging to those younger than me. You can achieve your wildest dreams. Strive for them relentlessly. Thank you.
We're back.
That's right. That's awesome. That really is what resilience is all about, right?
It really is. What a
Awesome.
day.
What a day.
Yeah, what a day.
What a day.
Well, you know what? I am proud to present the Student Leadership Award. Aaron Williams is a senior chemical engineering student at Prairie View A&M University. He's the oldest of 3 boys, born and raised in Houston, Texas, from the parents of Jamaican heritage. Since his sophomore year, Mr. Williams has served on a total of 6 National Society of Black Engineer Executive Boards, including 2 terms on the Region 5 Executive Board and 2 terms on the National Executive Board. He currently serves as the National Vice Chair for the organization. Mr. Williams is also a Halliburton Rise Scholar, as well as a member of Omega Psi Epsilon and Tau Beta Phi Honor Societies. I am proud to present Mr. Aaron Williams.
Congratulations, my friend.
Congratulations.
Find the words to truly describe what this moment means to me. About 5 years ago, I was attending my first BEYA conference as a freshman in awe of the Black excellence that surrounded me. I aspired to maybe win one in 10 or so years in my career, but I never dreamed that I would be up here speaking to you all so soon. I would like to thank God first and foremost. I would like to thank my parents for instilling in me the morals and confidence that I have today. I would like to thank NSBE for pouring into me and providing me with the opportunity to lead. I would like to thank my professors for pushing me to my potential, and I would like to give a special thanks to Dr. Henderson, not only as my first mentor, but the first engineer in my field that told me that I not only had what it takes to make it, but that I could be great. Thank you, BEYA, for this honor, and I am proud and humbled to be your Student of the Year.
Well done, Aaron. We know you continue to do great things. We're so proud of you, my friend. Get out there. Now we'd like to bring to the stage Dr. Heshmat Algun, and Dean of the College of Engineering at Tuskegee University, and Dr. Devdas Shetty, Dean of the School of Engineering and Applied Science from the University of District of Columbia, to present the final award of the morning, the Dean's Award. All right.
Having been born and raised near Grambling State University, Mr. Harris has always appreciated the value of the Black college experience. He passed up scholarship to Ivy League University to attend Tuskegee University, where he graduated summa cum laude with degrees in both physics and mathematics.
As the Assistant Program Manager at Naval Information Warfare Center for Testing and Evaluation, Mr. Harris has continued his pursuit of excellence while mentoring and inspiring junior engineers and other assistant program managers, along with members of the private community at large. We are very proud to present Mr. Larry O. Harris.
Good morning, everyone. First, let me thank the BEYA Committee for this award. Let me also acknowledge the help and support of our NIRIC-PAC San Diego family. But all of this would have not have been possible without God and the love and support of my mother, my father, my family. My wife and 2 granddaughters are here, and the community and my friends at large over all these years. I've often been asked by some of the younger generation, what keeps you going? What gets you up in the morning? For me, it comes down to this. I want to honor the dedication and sacrifice that my parents made for me, and to acknowledge the pain and suffering they went through, and hopefully I can instill that same dedication in my daughter and 2 granddaughters, so that they see the boundless potential we all have to make each other's lives better and filled with purpose. So thank you again.
Okay, those who are hanging in there, you doing all right?
Good job, y'all. Good job.
Small but mighty, mighty
That's right.
crowd.
You guys they did that. Y'all did that.
They
Y'all
did that. Mark, this was so inspiring, right?
Oh, my goodness.
Just the stories. Thank you all for joining us. This is an amazing morning for HBCU brilliance.
Definitely. Once again, give yourselves a nice round of applause.
Deservedly.
You know, I think, Angela, we've been doing this for so long. I think we take it for granted. I mean, this conference alone, just all the amazing people, the leadership, and the educators, it's just amazing. And I think sometimes we take it for granted because we come year in and year out and we see this, but just the regular world doesn't see this. They don't see people who look like you in these types of spaces.
Very true. It's easy, but I don't take this for granted. Yeah. I am so appreciative, especially of the inspiring stories.
Definitely.
You know, I mean, people who have come from all different parts of the world, different circumstances, and end up these brilliant engineers. These conferences, this is all for you.
That's right.
And
That's
it's
right.
something for all of us to be proud of.
And don't forget to take advantage of all the BEYA conference information and all that we have to offer today. We can't wait again to see you next year.
I like that.
Don't forget about the job fair, by the way.
Oh yeah, there's so many things going on. The gala tonight. So we'll see you around. Be safe. Congratulations and thank you to all of the deans here. Amazing, just brilliance, excellence. Thank you all for joining us. Be safe and we'll see you next year.
Awesome.
And we want to ask you all to stay here for